Brian Emmel here. Today we're going to take a look at creating bass lines, where they come from. I'm going to show you a couple examples and then you can create your own bass lines using some of these concepts or some of the theory at hand. The mode we're going to talk about today is the Mixolydian mode. It's the 5th degree off of the major scale. And if you're looking at your chart, we're going to be creating these bass lines, or my examples anyways, will show where the bass line came from using the modes, the Mixolydian modes. For the A chord, we're going to use the A Mixolydian scale or mode. So I always isolate my teaching concept in a 4-fret span on the fingerboard. That removes a lot of the distractions from the notes that are also going beyond the 4 frets and upward in the upper register. So if you learn one area of the fingerboard at a time, and of course I use this approach, 4-fret bracket approach, based off of 4 playing fingers. So you isolate and learn all the notes, all the rhythms, whatever it is task at hand in this 4-fret region. So to begin, we're going to have the A Mixolydian mode, and I'm going to start with the open A on the 3rd string, and then go to the B, C sharp, over to the open D, E, F sharp, over to the open A, G, and then end on the octave A. So if we look at all the notes in that mode, A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G, and A, we can see and fill out the rest of the notes available to us in that 4-fret area. Like the B, for instance, here at the 4th fret on the 1st string. We also have the open E 4th string. We have the F sharp and the G as well available to us there. So again, practice that mode and get all those notes. They're all illustrated for you, and get them down in that 4-fret bracket area. Going over to the D Mixolydian, that will play over the D chord on the chart. We have D, open D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, and I'll have to play the C over on the 3rd fret, 3rd string. Again, we have other notes available to us below that open D note. We have the A and the B available to us on that 3rd string. We also have the E, F sharp, and G available to us on the 4th string. Going over to the E chord, we'll be using the E Mixolydian scale or mode, and those notes are starting on the open 4th string E, F sharp, G sharp, open A 3rd string, B, C sharp, and the open D. We also can continue on with that and get the E, F sharp, G sharp on the 1st string, 1st fret, A, and B. So go over those modes, practice them in this 4-fret territory, and then we'll get on to our lesson and create some bass lines. Now I'm going to introduce to you what I call the Mixo-Pentatonic. The Mixolydian mode, as we talked about earlier, is a mode coming out of a major scale. Contains 7 notes. A pentatonic, penta meaning 5, is a 5-note scale. When we take away the 4th degree, starting from A in this case, we'll take away the D, and if we take away the 7, we take away the G note. That leaves us with this cool little rock and blues sounding scale. And those notes over the A major chord will be A, B, C sharp, E, F sharp, and then when we come back to A, you can resolve and hear that cool little rock and blues scale you might be familiar with. We also have the notes below the fundamental A that we shouldn't forget about, the open E and the F sharp on the 4th string. Again, working out of the 4-fret bracket area that I call the 4-fret bracket approach. Over the D major, we're going to take away the 4th from D, which will be the G, and the 7th, which will be the C, and that will leave us with these 5 notes: D, E, F sharp, A, and B. And again, let's not forget about the notes below, the fundamental D available in that scale: A, B, E, and F sharp. For the E major chord, we'll use the E mixopentatonic, and we'll take away the 4th, which is the A, and the 7th, which is the D, and we get E, F sharp, G sharp, B, C sharp. Then we can come back to the octave E, get the F sharp, G sharp, and B. Again, limiting this learning to a 4-fret region that I call the 4-fret bracket approach to learning.